Welcome to our first Tech Trends of 2025. We have had plenty of exciting news in the technology sector since our last update, which has caused lots of volatility for the sector. The biggest recent news event has been the release of DeepSeek's R1 AI model that was the top downloaded app on the Apple Store. Besides the app becoming widely popular with the release, it seemed to surprise many as the new model scored extremely well on performance compared to the other US models and cost substantially less than the billions spent by the US companies. Many people are skeptical and don't believe the cost was as low as reported by DeepSeek, but was nevertheless an impressive release. Continuing with the news out of China, Alibaba unveiled their new Qwen 2.5 Max AI model, which they claim surpasses DeepSeek and others in performance. We just wrote about the DeepSeek development and what it means for the US equity markets in a recent Weekly Globe report. Many companies in the US that are tied to AI infrastructure like Nvidia and power producers like Constellation Energy traded down in the news as maybe not as much spending could be required for the development of AI models. We are still learning about the implication of these new model releases, but we can expect many more announcements from companies around the world as we are living in exciting times with so many technological developments in the AI world. We also had plenty of news coming out of the US technology sector as Meta, Microsoft, and Apple all reported earnings. Meta and Microsoft announced continued big capital spending budgets that include spending for AI, with Meta planning to spend $60 to $65 billion this year, and Microsoft reiterated their plans to spend $80 billion this year. Meta stock performed well after their earnings report, as Mark Zuckerberg discussed how 2025 is going to be a big year for the company and the industry, as they expect a highly intelligent and personalized AI assistant to reach 1 billion people, and Meta to have the leading AI assistant. They also discussed that they expect in 2025 an AI engineering agent that has coding and problem-solving capabilities of a good mid-level engineer. Microsoft had disappointing earnings results as their Azure cloud business growth for the quarter and guidance disappointed. We think the sell-off in shares provides an attractive entry point for one of our favorite names in our top pick reports, and a stock we have been buying on weakness for the AMS equity. Microsoft will continue to grow earnings double digits over the next few years, and it seems like the growth in capital spending has peaked for AI, which should reassure investors that are worried they are spending too much on AI. Lastly, Apple has had weaker sales for their products in China, but they gave guidance that they expect a pickup as new stimulus was announced in China. The company also commented that where they have launched Apple Intelligence, they have seen stronger growth for their latest iPhone 16, which bodes well as the product is rolled out to more regions. We also had an announcement from OpenAI's Sam Altman, Oracle's Larry Ellison, and SoftBank's Masa Son regarding an AI infrastructure project called Stargate, where they could spend up to $500 billion. We started the new year, as we always do, with the annual Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. This year, we got plenty of new announcements as companies like to showcase upcoming products. The keynote this year was from Jensen Huang of Nvidia. He shared his vision for the future of AI and robotics, where he discussed physical AI, where in the future machines can do a lot more as they will be able to perceive, reason, plan, and act. He also announced a $3,000 desktop supercomputer that can run sophisticated AI models without relying on the cloud. To end 2024, Google announced a quantum computing breakthrough as they introduced their new Willow chip. This new state-of-the-art chip is capable of performing computations in 5 minutes that would take the fastest supercomputers today 10 septillion years to complete. The news was met with excitement and helped the shares of Alphabet to rally to end 2024. But many tech leaders like Jensen Huang and Mark Zuckerberg said that the technology is still multiple decades away from being commercialized, which took some of the excitement out of the theme. This will be an important technological breakthrough, but seems years away. Looking ahead, the market will continue to watch the rest of earnings season as many technology companies are still left to report earnings, like Alphabet, Amazon, and Nvidia. We also will get in March Nvidia's annual GTC Developers Conference. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to discussing more trends with you next month.
This discussion is intended for informational purposes only. This is not investment research or investment advice, and no recommendation or financial advice is being given. This discussion does not take into account individual investment objectives, financial condition, or investor needs. The views and opinions expressed in this discussion may differ from the views and opinions of other departments or divisions of Itaú and its affiliates.